D-Roy Cruz here, your life applications officer. I want to share with you what's been on my mind today. I'm just rambling. Because I'm getting ready to do a video. It's going to be kind of funny. It's going to be called, never mind. I'm not going to tell you that, because that will take the fun out of it. If it's funny at all. I'm not a comedian, but I'm getting ready to do this video on this channel. And it's really for this channel. Perfect for this channel, but this is another reason why Christianity is underrated. And the way we're treating Christianity in the world right now, to me, Christianity is like math. It's like math and spelling. You know what I'm saying? And the way people are living today in this world, and the word God never comes out of their mouths. People really are, we got a generation of kids growing up that really believe that their parents are the highest authority in their lives. And their parents are not enough. Their parents don't add up, okay? Or they think that doing things, like the guy going out and getting a hot girl, and he's, and every time he ends up having to lay down with a different hot girl, he pats himself on the back for it. When really he's sleeping with all these girls because all these girls are dumping him. Yeah, he's good at getting them to take their clothes off, but they're dumping him all the time. They lay down with him and give it a couple weeks to give it a year or less into the relationship. She's dumping him already. And so he goes out there and he tells his guy friends, because he's always getting dumped. He tells his guy friends that, about all the women he slept with. And that is one of those things that is just a waste. It's a waste of a good woman. It's a waste of good sex. It's a waste of masculinity. Okay, it's just a waste. It's beta. It's just childish. It's a mess. Okay, I watched a guy today. He's standing there talking like a woman. His mouth just blah, 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 and his girlfriend standing there with her hands in her pocket looking straight ahead across the lawn like, I wish he'd shut the F up. You know what I'm saying? And you're seeing more and more and more and more of this in this day and time. Men talk more than women. Okay? Men talk a lot of big trash today. Okay? And women think that they're gods when it comes to, especially between them and the presence of a man. The women are always in charge. I met some women for the first time this week, and already they talking down to me. Don't even know me. They talking down to me. I'm already down. I'm 5'3.5". I'm already down. How much down you want? How much more down you want me to be? They talking down to me and stuff, giving me the third degree about nothing. Because, you know, they feel they got it like that when they really don't. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't, you know, I'm not criticizing the lady. I'm not trying to come after her in any kind of way or anything. I'm just, you know, I got my thing to do, and you know, I'm doing what I do, and we cross lines and boom, you know. But, you know, and then other ladies, you know, they come and they parade around me, and, you know, they're tapping their feet and fixing their dress and all like that, and fixing their hair, like, you know, like I don't know what's going on, you know what I'm saying? And but yet, you know, it's a waste. It's a waste of a good man, a waste of what could be a good friendship. You know what I'm saying? It's not a waste of me. I'm not going to let nobody waste me. At the end of the day, I'm the Christian guy that saw right through the whole thing. Saw right through it all. And it's a gift that God has given me to see right through all these things. And I have to encourage myself every day to continue to isolate myself from in getting on to the point of this video, to isolate myself from the attitudes of the common peoples, because they are lack of feminism, or should I say, not feminism, but a lack of womanhood, of, you know, feminines, that's the word. Lack of feminines, lack of masculinity, lack of citizenship, lack of morals, you know, the way people act. And they feel they have to act this way. Why? Because of two things. Because one, it's that time where we have this disrespect for Christianity. See, when you disrespect Christianity, see, back in the day, I say this in every video, back in the day, when you saw the preacher coming down the street, even me, this little guy here, coming down the street with a Bible in his hand, you started fixing your clothes, and you started fixing your hair, and you started pulling that skirt down to your knee, and you started like wiping your mouth, and you started whispering to everybody. You put your cigarette out. You got rid of that marijuana joint. You know what I'm saying? You took that beer and put it behind the steps. Saw a preacher man coming down the street. You ain't a Christian. You don't care about being a Christian, but you had respect for the man of God, because you know that at the end of the day, the man of God is the better man. Okay? He's the Conor McGregor in this ring, baby. Okay? You knew that. Don't matter. Don't matter what you got going on. It don't matter what college you graduated from. The man that takes time to study the Word of God and go and evangelize the world, everybody owes him a knee. Even if it's just one knee. Everybody owes the brother a knee. And I'm not trying to say anybody, I'm not feeling any kind of way about this, or feeling anybody should give me any extra respect. Because if you did give me the extra respect, I have to educate you on that. No, I don't want it. I ain't talking about me, but I'm just saying, back in the day, people had respect for the man of God, whether they were atheists, whether they were Christians, whether they were non-Christians, whether they were some other religion, or whatever. Everybody. I used to walk down the streets of Homewood section of Pittsburgh back in the day, and we seen the Muslims down there. Okay? And they come right up to you and shake your hand and bow the head and say, hey, brother, you know, and when we gonna talk? And, you know, some of us, you know, we're that educated, so we pull them to the side and talk to them. And we having a little argument over there in the corner, and it worked because the crowd started forming. And people, and some people got saved. Some people got, you know, their registration with Christianity, you know, through those debates. But now today, every time you see a Muslim, you ain't even got to be talking about nothing. All you got to do is say, "Oh no, I don't do that, sir. I'm a Christian." No, brother. No, what, man? You know. And even today, you see the preacher walking down the street. You coming over here? Hold up. Don't start. Don't even start, bruh. Don't even bring that crap over here. Don't start. I mean, it's like we had a bad divorce, you know, with everybody, and you know. But I'm sitting here right now as I speak, getting on, moving to the next part. Sitting here watching this film on the Iowa Network, and I know you get tired of me talking about stuff. Why don't you just change the channel? I don't really, because the same bull crap is on every channel. That's why. You know what I mean? I like to have my TV on because my TV is like my Twilight in the house here. Okay, but and most of the time, like, you don't hear it right now. This is me all day long. Like, I got it on mute. You know, I'm just seeing video footage. You know, but I'm watching this, and they have this thing that's going to go on until after Christmas, where they're showing, and this is where my example is going of this video, where they're showing you these Christmas stories. Every Christmas story is a romance novel. It's a romance episode. You know, and the first thing that I'm noticing here is, number one, it's all about romance. Some girl breaking up with her boyfriend and hooking up with some handsomer guy. Merry Christmas to her. You know, he moves in with her mom and dad all happily ever after, or she leaves mom and dad and moves to the big city and starts her big business with her new boyfriend or whatever. Merry Christmas to us, you know. You know what I'm saying? The other thing is, they're always revolving around money. Like, these cities that they film these videos in are not only somewhat, to me, a little bit of race baiting, but it's all about money as well. It's all about being wealthy. So romance and money is what they're depicting here, looking at, you know, what everybody does for a living in these films as actors, okay? And looking at the scenery and all like that, and the money spent in these movies as well as on them. It's all about money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you just fly all over the country. You just open up a business and pack all that stuff in there, you know, right in the middle of the Christmas season, you know. And then, you know what I'm saying, you're going to do the Cinderella thing and the Prince Charming thing with the new girl in town, and, you know. And in real life, and back to the race baiting part. There's like always one black person in every film, except for whenever Vivica Fox, is that her name? Vivica Fox? Vivian Fox? Something like that. Whenever she's up to bat, okay, she always, you know, about 3 or 4 other black people get to play because, you know, she got to have a boyfriend. They got to, you know, one of them, they hooked her up with a white dude, which was okay, but, you know, it was bad acting. But anyway, they got Vivica Fox. For some reason, she's part of this dynasty of filming or whatever. She's on their payroll or whatever. Okay. Whenever she's in a scene, or whenever she's on one of these episodes. She's got one or two that's about her, but whenever she's on these episodes, about 4 other black people get to participate. You know, because she got to have the boyfriend, he's got to be black. And she's got like some in-laws or something, and they get to be on there. Okay. You know, but it's her being embedded into these white people and their money and their culture, which I don't have a problem with if that was the way it is in real life. Okay. And then, you know, she's not even there most of the time. She's like popping into the movie, you know, like every 30 minutes or 20 minutes or something, you know. And it's just so plastic what they're doing here. Let me tell you something. First of all, love is not about, oh, your boyfriend, you know, or your fiance said something off the wall, so the engagement is over. We're going to break up, okay, and I'm going to go find somebody else, okay, or she's going to go find somebody else, okay. That's not love. That's not love in the Christian world. That's not even love in the secular world. That's not love. Because the boyfriend said, oh, you know, I don't really make a big deal out of Christmas like this one I'm watching now. What? Oh, Christians ain't supposed to make a big deal about Christmas. Okay? But, you know, some of us do. But we have that option whether we want to or not. I don't. Because it doesn't do nothing but dig in my pocket. Okay? And I'm never invited to the party. But, her boyfriend just says he doesn't make a big deal about Christmas. But he bought her a Christmas gift. Okay? She didn't have to ask him to buy her a Christmas gift because he said, oh, I'm not that big about Christmas. Oh, she dumps him. Now she's with this guy. You know. Who, what's he do? He's a dog whistler. So a dog whistler makes you a woman whistler or a romance whistler. You know what I'm saying? See the fiction here? And I mean, I know all television is somewhat fiction, but some things are just too much fiction. First of all, love is not as much about how pretty you are or how handsome you are and how much money you got and what you do for a living, as much as it is about two people finding out that they have some things in common, okay? And they find out, here's the part that never gets shared. They find out in how they can be involved in each other's life and be an addition to their life, okay? And vice versa. Receive addition and be addition to his or her life. Okay? That's the plan. Okay? That's, you know what I'm saying? The whole thing of, oh wow, he's pretty, he's handsome, he's got nice eyes. This is the thing in the real world. How many women think that guy got nice eyes? How many women think that guy is handsome? How many women think that guy has a nice personality? How many women think that guy is adorable because he's got a nice business or whatever, and vice versa the woman? How many men? How many women feel the same way about the same man, and how many men feel the same way about the same woman? Okay? So the real world of relationships is, and I'm proud to say I'm one of those on the bottom that get walked on every day. Okay? The truth about relationships is, you know, there's not too many pretty ladies out there. Oh, I've met some in the church that have blown my mind, and I messed up on some that came after me, and I screwed it all up because, you know, back in the day I didn't know how to handle it because I'm not used to that. I wasn't used to that. You know what I'm saying? But most of the time, A woman cannot look in the mirror and look at herself and recognize that she's got that universal beauty to where there's members of every race, every walk of life that are attracted to her. Okay? The lesbians like her, the guys like her, the black man, the white man, the Asian man, the Spanish man, the Indian man, everybody likes her because she's beautiful. Okay? It's very hard for her, and I've talked to some women about this. It's very hard because you use, and they even tell women in the church that if you're that kind of woman, use it to your advantage. Not to be a whore, not to be, you know what I'm saying, not to be counting how many men you had sex with like the men are doing, or because you got dumped or because you've been dumping, okay? Or, not to be acting like you're an expert on love because you've been dumped 100 times or you dumped somebody 100 times, okay? That doesn't make you an expert on love. But, love is more about the man and the woman coming together. And after that little quick moment of attraction, we're like, wow, I got a pretty one. Or, wow, I got a handsome one, Okay. Now you understand how you relate to one another. Okay. And you understand a connection that you don't want to let go because, see, the connection is not, and here's a point here you need to understand, because the connection is not just sexual. The connection is spiritual between you and a woman. It's spiritual. It's not sexual. It's not, business or, like what they say, money marries money. Okay. That's fine. But, for safety reasons on the outer flip, but on the inner flip, it's about a spiritual connection between you and that woman that tells you that you are a couple that's meant to be together. That everybody around you, all the other pretty and handsome faces around you, take a back seat because you and this particular one, even though there may be prettier ladies right next to you or handsomer men right next to you, if handsomer is a word, okay, right next to you, that you can easily connect with, okay? You know that you belong with this lady. And that's the point. It's not about, oh, I'm so beautiful, so I have to have a certain kind of guy. Or I'm so handsome, I only get with certain girls. And this is the main reason why there's so much divorce in the world today, because nobody understands what love is all about. Okay? Because we've all been in that situation where we got our eyes on Lisa. Okay? But then we realized that Chloe is marriage material. Oh, we all got our eyes on Lisa because Lisa is eye candy. Lisa got all that going on. And some more. But Chloe, that's a nice, sweet, loving lady right here. She's a very, very nice lady. Not nice because she likes me. Not nice because she wants attention from everybody. Not nice because she's trying to be in competition with the other ladies. She's nice because that's the way she was brought up. That's the culture she grew up in. Like me, she finds being a nice person not a weak thing, but in a very attractive thing. Something that you want to be because you find it attractive yourself. So you want to inherit that kind of wisdom. Okay? That kind of virtue. Okay? But love is spiritual. It's not all about your physical libido. It's spiritual. Okay? Yeah. You know, we're allowed to have a preference, but your preference can hold you back. Your preference can make you marry the wrong woman, okay, or the wrong man for that matter, okay. Sure, we're allowed to have a preference, and we're allowed to stereotype. I would even say, for our own safety reasons. Like, I'm not going to mention, but there's a lot of women that I don't go near because, first of all, I was married to that type of woman, and what do I have to show for it except, and now, moving back here to Pittsburgh, these kind of women around me every day. And, you know what I'm saying? What's the number one thing you hear on YouTube right now? Okay, how certain types of women, okay, are destroying relationships. They're breaking up the whole female. They're destroying their heterosexual community because of their feminist attitudes. Okay. But first of all, it's love. Then next of all, okay, it is true that people of a feather flock together. People of the same feather, or birds of the same feather, flock together. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. However, coming from a Christian standpoint, if we can graft in those that need friends, those that need love. So these films are full of pretty people and handsome people. But in the real, our friends are not just beautiful and handsome. Our friends are slow. They're tall, they're short, they're black, they're white, they're every race. They are, janitors all the way to doctors, all the way to scientists. They're military, they're police, they're everybody. We can all be friends. Now, don't get me wrong, there's going to be more doctors hanging out with doctors and more police hanging out with police, and then janitors are sitting over there at that table and all like that. But we all have that common respect for each other. Why? Because the ease of my job depends on the ease of your job. Okay? The doctor doesn't want the janitor to have to come to him, okay, for help after he just got done talking down his nose at the janitor and yelling down his throat. I've been in a situation like that before, where there was this one doctor where I used to clean his office back in the day. And one day somebody asked me to go see this doctor, and that doctor went on vacation that week. And so this doctor that used to like to jump down my throat, okay, he ended up being a substitute doctor, and he did a great job at taking care of me. But I started to tell him, like, okay, why don't you just come out and apologize? Because that's what you're trying to do. You're doing all this talking around the point. You're feeling some kind of way because you never knew I would be sitting in this situation in this seat. Okay? You never thought that I would have to see a different side of you. You gave me the side that you wanted to give to me. Okay? And it wasn't a very nice side. Okay? But as a Christian, I understand that the man's trying to apologize with coming right out and apologizing, But the guy was an a-hole. Okay? Not on purpose. He don't know the Lord. He wasn't an a-hole on purpose, but he didn't know the Lord. He didn't know the Lord. And You don't know the Lord. So you think that you need to be out on Saturday night drinking. You know, liquor is supposed to make you feel a certain kind of way. Beer is supposed to make you feel a certain kind of way when you drink it. That's true. That's why because it ain't the taste. It's how it makes you feel when it goes down that we enjoy. And one drink, that one or two drinks, that's not bad. But drunkenness, especially the kind of drunkenness where you told yourself before you went to the wedding reception, that you was going to get wasted. So that's really ignorant. You're going to somebody's wedding and you're telling yourself, oh, I'm going to get wasted. Okay? But see, that's the ignorance of this world. The wedding ain't about you and your desire to get free drinks. The wedding is about the bride and the groom. The bride and the groom didn't get wasted. If they did it up in their hotel room. Okay? But you gonna go to their wedding and you're supposed to be in honor of the bride and groom, and you end up getting wasted at their wedding reception, and they gotta watch you get into a fight with somebody because you so drunk. Jesus would like to save us from our a-holeness. Okay? Really. But, I've been seeing a lot of that lately, you know what I mean? Especially moving back here to Pittsburgh. People, bondage to drinking. And, I can't ride the bus without somebody. Somebody can't wait on the bus for 5 minutes without pulling out a joint. You knew the bus was coming in 5 minutes. You couldn't, now you gotta, you not only get on the bus smelling like weed, but you got a warm joint in your hand that you had, It's bad. But this is the thing. This is why I love Christianity, or should I say being a Christian. Like I say, I don't know where you're going when you say Christianity, but Christian is one thing, okay? And it's not a bunch of religions. It's not a bunch of denominations. Being a Christian is one thing, but I don't know where you're going when you say Christianity. That word Christianity might have been a result of the Vatican. I don't know, quote me, but this is the thing. This is why I love Christianity so much, because the barriers are in place. And we got the fence around the yard where it needs to be. And we have enough space between the house and the yard, enough for us to have enough fun and enough pleasure and enough enjoyment. Okay, and we are the best people for anybody to love. We're the best people to love anybody. Okay, our love is sincere because we are always convicted of sin. We are always convicted of, what a woman is and how we owe her the respect due to her and the benevolence, and vice versa, the men, and vice versa, the elders and the those that labor above us and among us, and the bishops, and the evangelists and the missionaries, and you name it. We have respect in the church to where respect is due. But out here in this world, love is wrong. Love is a joke. Your love, all these pretty people and these handsome people getting together. You know what I mean? Everybody's doing the one thing that Adam probably thought too, as well, in the Garden of Eden, was the best thing that God created, was sex. Okay? And everybody's doing it. Okay? But yet everybody is breaking up. Everybody's getting divorced. Everybody's ending up in jail for domestic violence. Everybody's cheating on each other. Everybody's getting dumped. Okay? And the only reason why, I'm going to say it again, why a lot of women can sit there and talk about their sexual experiences and men can talk about their sexual experiences because they've been dumped 100 or 200 times. And then when you got people who, like, you know, you got to go to work every day and work for 8 hours, but yet even at work, you know, dating and sex is business, it's nonstop. It doesn't stop. It doesn't take a break. We don't put anything above it, it doesn't have a place on a scale. It's always at the top. It's just, but in the Christian community, sex is for married people. So single people ain't got to worry about it. People who got boyfriends and girlfriends ain't got to worry about it. Sex is for married people. So whatever emotional, spiritual problems arrive from sex, okay, single people that are just dating don't have to worry about it. Because in a Christian community, there is no sex outside of marriage. Okay? All right? Alcohol is something we go to the state store, we get it, we take it at home. Okay? And if we can't drink it in front of our wives, then we don't drink it. And we can stop at any time we want to because we don't allow ourselves to be addicted. I know how to come home from work every day and relax without a beer. I don't need a beer to relax. I don't need a beer to, I've seen people, catch a late bus or walk home and skip the bus just to get beer because they got to be drinking on the weekend. Okay, and then they come in on Monday morning with a hangover. Wait a minute, you mean to tell me you was drinking all 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, bruh? And you couldn't take a break to use some common sense in your life? I am DeRoy Cruz. I am your life applications officer. I'm going to stop right there. Thank you for watching. Your home is really not your home. It's the title I'm going to call this. You're building your houses in the wrong neighborhoods. God bless you. DeRoy Cruz, your life applications officer, signing off. Stay tuned for more in the near. See you soon.